this is a huge referendum. If I've ever seen one on the rhinos and the progressives. I mean, we saw it with Liz Cheney just a few short months back. We're seeing it now with Cori Bush. We're seeing it in Washington State. I think we're going to see it next week, God willing, with Ilhan Omar. I mean, that's an open primary,
Yes.
Which is a godsend if Republicans go in there and vote for her opponent, which you can do. Everyone that's in the state, go out and do that. Just saying, go out and vote against Ilhan Omar, and we get another member of the squad out. But it's a huge referendum, and I think one important thing to note here is that Donald Trump's policies are winning. What happened in Israel was a travesty, and to see members of Congress actively going out there and supporting these pro-Hamas, pro-Palestinian groups, pro-terrorism groups is what I call them. That is, to many people in the United States of America, many voters, to see what's happening on the college campus where Jewish students are being locked out of classrooms. They can't go to their dorms. They're getting attacked. We've seen the videos all over X. We've seen them all across the internet. They're going into the Capitol, staging these protests, lighting things on fire. That's the real insurrection. But we're seeing it all across the country, and it hasn't really let up since the October 7th attacks. The squad is done. They're not going to be able to make a comeback because they have become so radical that they're unlikable by even some of the people that initially voted for them.
Yeah, I think the only one that might survive all this, because she made it through her primary, but didn't talk as much trash as the Bowman, the Cori Bushes, the Ilhan Omars, all the rest in the squad have been very, very, I'm not going to say critical. They've been downright nasty and anti-Semitic to all Jews, not just the state of Israel, but to Jews in general, and it's backfired. You didn't see AOC go that hard because she lives in New York, and I think she knew better and knows who her constituents are, so she made it through hers. But everybody else's head's been on the chopping block in that squad, and I think they're all going to go down. Even Democrats, and I'm not going to say they're a radical part in their parties, but most common sense Democrats have to look at what these squad members have been saying out loud, the quiet things out loud, and go, no, that's not who we are as the American people. We're not going to go hate on people because they're Jewish.
I think with Walz, all right, this guy is just as radical as Kamala. And I said this on a space on Sunday night. I said, if it's not Shapiro, it's going to be somebody boring and radical. And what do we get on Monday morning? A boring guy who is also radical. But, I mean, he's also awkward. I mean, you want to talk about weird. This guy has this weird thing that he does every time he gets on a stage where he lifts his leg up and he claps his hands. I mean, he's just an odd guy.